Hi guys, my name is Ali and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming a video talking about how I felt out of place in many areas of my life, but specifically lately on YouTube. So I feel like this feeling of displacement, if that's the word, has been kind of circulating through this platform the last few years, but I feel like especially in 2018 you see a lot of videos of people being more honest about how they're feeling in this space. A lot of bigger YouTubers are sharing their experiences with the effects of social media and the effects of having to have this image and basically being a brand and what that really feels like, especially having to, when you are sharing so much of your life, and essentially having to mold it in a way that is acceptable to be sold to other people, if that makes any sense, and the way that that affects you as a human being. We are not brands as human beings. I do believe that every single person has features and attributes about themselves that resonate with other people and connect them with other people, and that can turn into something that could potentially be a full-time job and could give you money to do that, just because what you need from that person, whatever you need yourself, this other person that you're watching has, and you're able to transfer that basically energy and be able to improve yourself and improve your life, whether it's somebody is making funny videos on YouTube, or if they're sharing about makeup, or if they're sharing about health, or if they're sharing about spirituality, whatever it is. There's a reason why you are going to that person. There's a reason why you are looking at that person on social media, and that's the effect that they are having on your life, this kind of like energy exchange. I've talked a lot about this idea of coming back to myself this year especially. There's been a lot that has happened in the last year, not even just in 2018. Almost a year ago, in November next month, will be the anniversary of the time where my husband and my daughter and I decided to leave our apartment because we couldn't afford it, and we stayed with family for 6 months. For me personally, I can only speak for myself, that very much changed my perspective and my reality and the way that I view things and the way that I view myself. And I have had this thought in my head for such a long time. I actually filmed a video about it a while ago, just talking about how like there's so many things that I'm interested in, and it's so overwhelming, and it can get me to this place where I'm just like, okay, well, I don't want to do anything because there's just too many things that I could possibly do that I just can't narrow them down. And if I can't do all of these things to the best of my ability, to the standards that I have set up for myself, then I guess I just can't do it. And I felt this many times in my time of being on YouTube. I've been on YouTube for a long time, almost, I think, well, I'm 24, so it would be 10 years now, which is crazy. Funnily enough, I've kind of come like full circle back to the way that I was filming YouTube videos before, which was a very personal, just really sharing my experience and talking and wanting to start conversations with people and connect with people. It really was always that, but it definitely did evolve and change as time went on and as I grew up. Now I'm at this place where so much has happened in my life. Like, I had a kid, I have an almost 3-year-old, she'll be 3 in April, which is crazy. I have completely shifted from, I wanted to be a makeup artist and I wanted to be a hairstylist and I wanted to do things in that world, to being, I mean, I'm still interested in that to a certain extent, but it's very different now. I'm very focused more on like health and wellness and wanting to really level up to be living the best possible life that I can live, and to be able to in turn help others to be able to do that, because I know how powerful it is to see someone like me doing what I want to be doing. And that's one of the biggest reasons why I have stuck around. Why am I making YouTube videos? Is it to make money? Is it to eventually make this a full-time job? At certain points, maybe it was. That was maybe the focus. I was more focused on that. I was more focused on doing... I've always I'm not the type of person who can fake it. I'm not the type of person who can fake authenticity. I'm not the type of person who can make videos that I don't want to make just for the sake of making them. And there have been times where I have done that just because I've been like pushing myself to keep doing something that I thought that I was still interested in, but I really wasn't. But for the most part, I feel like I have really been pretty in tune with my intuition and pretty in tune with what I really want to be doing in my life, whatever that means, whatever stage of life that I'm at. There are times in my life, and there have been times in my life, where I needed to see someone doing something in order to be able to feel brave enough to do it myself. And whether it was at that current moment, whether it was right at that moment that I needed to be able to make that change in my life, or whether it was something that I just held on to in order to be able to do it in the future, it made a difference and it made an impact to my life. And I think that it is so incredibly important in this time of life that we have influencers and that we have authentic human beings sharing themselves and being able to be people that you can go to for advice, people that you can trust, people that you can connect with, and that they can be someone that looks like you. When I was younger, I was looking on YouTube and I was looking on, well, I didn't really have social media that much when I was younger, but like when I started getting more into YouTube and stuff, I was looking at people's YouTube videos, and all of the people that I subscribed to didn't look like me. That's something that I think about more so, I think, because I do have a daughter who is looking at, you know, Disney princesses and is looking at people on TV shows and in movies, and I'm seeing these people of influence that are going to be influencing her, whether I like it or not, and now finally I'm seeing so many more people that look like me, that are brown, that are, you know, people of color, that are not just one type, one style, one, you know, set little just clone of all of the other people that make YouTube videos, you know? There have definitely been times where I've been like, why can't I just be like everybody else? Whether that's with my skin tone, whether that's with my personality, whether that's with the way that I make YouTube videos. There have definitely been times where I've been like, you know what? I could make videos like everybody else and do like, you know, clickbait stuff, like stuff like that if I really wanted to. The problem with me is that I have never been able to make that connection, and I've never been able to find my truth in those places. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. Everybody can do whatever the fuck they want. You can make whatever videos you want. I don't care, and I do appreciate all of the variety of, you know, different people and stuff. But I feel like the representation of the spectrum of human beings is not nearly represented enough still. And it's getting better. It is. But it's still not where it should be. And for a long time I was like, okay, well, why does it have to be me? You know? Like, someone else will do it. Or that one person's doing it, so I don't need to do it. You know, that one person's saying that one thing that I thought about saying, so that means I don't have to say it. There have been so many people who have said specific messages, who have expressed it in specific ways, and it hasn't resonated with me. It hasn't landed, and I'm just like, that's nice. Just like gonna let it go right over my head, one in one ear and out the other. And then, you know, I stumble across that one person on social media that says it in a way that just boom hits me, and I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. And it completely shifts the trajectory of my reality. The more that I think about it, the more that I think that it is absolutely insane and selfish to believe that you and your voice is not of value enough to share your story and to share your experiences and to share your truth. I think that it is such a selfish thing to do, to just hide yourself and hide your light because you think that people aren't going to resonate with it, or somebody else is already saying it. And this has been my thing since I started YouTube, and whenever I've started getting to a place where I'm thinking about numbers, or I'm thinking of doing things that don't align with who I am, I always go back to this place of thinking. There was a time recently where I was looking at my YouTube and, you know, my views have gone down because I'm not really as active on YouTube as I used to be. Working on that. Gotta start working on that because that's something that I want to do for myself and not do, you know, for anybody else. And that's something that I kind of had to get out of the headspace of too, is that I'm doing YouTube for other people. I'm doing it for myself, and I have to be happy with what I'm doing. I have to be happy with what I'm producing, or else it's just not gonna land for anyone. The thing that I've been thinking about is all that I need to do, all I am here for is that one person that tells me, I appreciate you for speaking your truth and sharing your experience and your life, and it resonated with me and it made me feel less alone. That freaking just lights me up, and that's why I keep coming back to this. That's why I keep coming back to this space. That's why I keep pushing past this feeling that I have felt for my entire life of feeling alone, of feeling like I don't belong, of feeling like I don't have a place in this space. Well, you know what? When you feel like you don't have a place, you make yourself a place. You make yourself a place because you are worthy, and it is your birthright to be here and to share your truth and stand in your truth as powerfully, as quietly, as strongly as you want to. That's your birthright. And no one else can do that the way that you can do it. So when I think about the times when I feel like I don't belong in this space, like I should be doing something else, like I could be doing something else, like I could be doing this better. Well, what about the other people that are letting that stop them from doing what they want to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, how many people are letting this idea that they have to fit in this box and they have to be this certain type of person stop them from being themselves entirely? It doesn't matter how many views you get. It doesn't matter how many followers you have. It doesn't matter how many sponsorships you get. It doesn't matter who approves of what you're doing and who doesn't. What matters is what you think about it. If you feel like what you have to say is powerful enough to shift something in you, it's powerful enough to shift something in other people. Don't ever let anyone tell you to not be yourself, that this space is oversaturated, that too many people are saying what you're saying, too many people are doing what you're doing, and that what you say isn't gonna make a difference in anybody's life. That's why I keep showing up. That's why I keep making myself visible. That's why I keep using my voice, because I know that there's a reason why I'm here. There's a reason why I feel my intuition calling me and telling me to be in this space and to share myself and to share my stories and my experience and my voice. I believe wholeheartedly that there's a reason for everything. And whether that reason is big or small, whether that reason is a million people or one person, or even just yourself, if you're just that one person. If it's therapeutic for you to sit down and talk to a camera and share how you're feeling. My camera keeps dying, so I think it's time for me to get out of here. This turned into a motivational speech. If you're watching this, thank you for being here. I think I say this in like every video, but I really appreciate you and I really do love you. I know that I make long ass videos, so if you stick around for the whole thing, just know that I love you so much. I am here for you. I am. I'm here for you. And I'm here to show up for you. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys later. I hope you're having a beautiful day. I love you.